Finland have won bronze 3 times in the history of this tournament, as have the United States. USA's last bronze medal was in 2014. The Finns are looking to make it back-to-back years of the medal. They won bronze in Red Deer just 1 year ago. This is the first ever meeting in the Hlinka Gretzky Cup in the bronze medal game between these two countries as Pittner gets an early shot loose at the side. They score! Just 15 seconds in, Max Swanson strikes first for USA.
How's this for a start for the Americans? Max Swanson going to get the Americans on the board, and it comes off a turnover at the Finland blue line. Max Swanson does a really nice job of recognizing that everyone on Finland has over back checked, and he hits the second wave, and then it's Tori Pittner who just directs a shot to the net, and it goes right back to Max Swanson, who started the whole play at the blue line, made the excellent pass to hit the second wave, and he gets rewarded for it, and it's a dream start for the Americans as they lead 1-0 in the bronze medal game.
Max Swanson missed the last game of the group stage against Germany with an injury. He returned in the semis against Canada, and now he's got his first goal of the tournament, along with 3 assists in this bronze medal game versus Finland. Quick strike offense, and for the second straight game, Finland are on their heels early. They were under siege by the Czechs. They only allowed 2 goals in the first period last game, but it was all Czechia, and then it was the second period where the floodgates really burst open with 4 unanswered from the Czechs. Here's Trevor Connolly. Had a hat-trick versus Germany in the final group stage game, then tacked on another goal in that semifinal loss against Canada. He enters tied for 3rd in tournament point scoring with 8. Coming into the final day of competition, he's tied as well with Tuomas Suoniemi, who's the first-line center for Finland, although he didn't do much at all in the last game against Czechia. Emil Hemming's also part of that tie for 3rd. He had 2 goals, the only 2 goals that Finland had in that 8-2 loss. As the Finns take it away, Ruohonen can't do anything with it through the center. And it's taken by J.J. Montero down the left side. Closed out along the boards. As you can probably tell, there's a bit of a fog surrounding this game today in Trenchard at Pavel Dimitra Ice Stadium. Rainy day outside, warm weather, middle of the summer. Makes for a bit of a nightmare at times with ice conditions. And we've got our first penalty here of the game upcoming.
Heikki Ruohonen is going to go to the box for the Finns as he takes Adam Kleber into the boards. And Adam Kleber was trying to hang on to this puck and not give it away, and as a result of that, he finds himself a little bit off balance, and Ruohonen, who didn't put any extra aggression into this hit, gets enough of Adam Kleber, and well, the Americans will get a power play opportunity 4 or 5 feet away from the boards. Pretty easy call for the official regardless of the intent.
So USA will set up for their first power play. They are 5 for 24, 31% of the tournament. Just to finish the point on the fog, it was a lot worse during the warm-ups. It's clearly subsided here significantly, although it's still apparent in Trenchard today. There were some questions as to whether the gold medal game in Bretslav would even happen given the conditions, but that game is a go. There's a cross-ice pass. That was fanned on by Will Zellers, looking to make a goal at least in every game of this tournament with 1 today. He had 2 against the Germans. He's had at least 1 goal in every other game. Shot from the line, they score again. Just 2 minutes in, and it's 2-0 USA. William Felicio from the point on the power play.
3rd goal of the tournament for William Felicio, and it seems like an innocent shot from the point, but it's all about what happens before this shot that makes it happen. Trevor Connolly takes this puck from one side of the ice to the other, and what that does, it creates some confusion with the penalty killers. They don't know, do they follow Connolly? Do they stay in the middle of the ice? Felicio has all kinds of room to walk this puck in and pick his spot. 2 Finnish players try blocking it in a scramble. Felicio picks the corner, and the Americans are up to a 2-0 lead.
Starting netminder for Finland today is Kim Saarinen. He was brought in relief of Petteri Rimpinen. in the semifinal against Czechia. Saarinen started that first game, though, of the tournament. A 9-6 win over Team Canada. That was a bit of a wild one.
It really is puzzling for the Finns after scoring 9 goals against the Canadians in Game 1 to see how their game has dropped off. A 3-1 loss to Switzerland, a 2-1 win versus Slovakia that they barely pulled out. They ended up scoring the game winner with 2.8 seconds left in that game, and then an 8-2 drubbing yesterday at the hands of the Czechs.
And not a promising start at all for them in this one against Team USA. As John McNellis shoots it in, Saarinen out to play it. Hamdi has it, and there's a whistle here behind the play.
When both teams in the same situation coming into this game, it wasn't like one team had a dramatic overtime loss. Both teams got blown out, and I think it's the same mindset for both of them coming back today. Try and salvage something out of this tournament. You've put yourself in a position where you can come home with a medal, and it's just one game to do that.
Back into American territory. Starting netminder today for USA is Caleb Heil. He's seen the majority of the action through this tournament. Matter of fact, he started every game, though he has been taken out for a pair of third periods. So Cam Hendrickson and Thatcher Bernstein have seen a period of action each. USA back on the attack. Saarinen usually directs that away. Turning around, Jonas Pakvalin. Off to Oniam Hamdi.
For Caleb Heil, the numbers may look a little bloated just because of some of the games where they've let in a lot of goals, but he's been really good. He's been sharp when he's had to, and he's given his team a chance to win more often than not.
Alex Bales into the corner, works the puck free. Sent right back in off the boards. Bales goes in for it again on defense. Jamming away. Rupe Vestarinen back to the line. Couldn't connect clean with the pass with Elis Maurala. And USA break in. Off the wing, centering attempted. Saarinen makes the save off the redirect. That was Aiden Park who filtered it in front. And Park back along the boards. Riker leaves there as well. Pops back to Adam Kleber. Now Felicio under pressure. And Tuomo Niemi. Into the front. And brought out to center. Cutting back sharply was Riker Lee. Passes off. Cross-ice dump in. Off the board for Atte Vikla. Vikla runs ahead. Off to Emil Hemming. From the wing. Directed aside by Heil. Hemming battling for it. And once again into the corner. Swung back to the line. Bruno Jalosty is there, trying to get the shot through. Jalosty picks it up again. Was taken by the Quebec Ramparts in this year's CHL import draft. And was previously Patrick Waugh's organization, just resigned as head coach and GM. Now Simon Gagne, longtime NHLer, is the new head coach. Arsinovuori passes it back for Jalosty. Jalosty's been playing with the HIFK program in Finland. That's in the capital, Helsinki. And one of the best programs that has produced a couple of great players over the years, including Miro Heiskanen. Puck is jammed up in the corner. Not for long, though. Comes out. And played off the boards, back down low. Fog is starting to get a little bit worse here. 5.5 minutes into the first. And as Finland come into the U.S. zone, seems to be a lot worse in the Finnish end than it is right now on the American side. As Max Swanson filters it in, goes back to change. There's Maurala. Plays it back for Amhandi. He was the player of the game, Oni Amhandi, in that 8-2 loss against Czechia. Got to get back here defensively and recovers well. Long sequence here without a whistle as Saarinen comes out to play it. He'll just leave it for Elis Marinoff. And the puck is intercepted by A.J. Spelisi. Centering attempt comes out. Vili Vadola. Off the Jonas Pakvalin, who skates around. Pakvalin feeds it up. And this is tipped off the stick of Nathan Tassomi. And over the glass, out of play. 2 quick goals for Finland, or rather USA, they lead.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. You need Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cold to take control of the pain.
This was just easy, and it felt so good.
I was like, wow, that actually smells good.
It's like penetrating into my skin, which I really love.
Tidal's powerful plant-based formulation was developed to help world-class athletes recover faster.
Tidal cryotherapy spray can contribute to total body recovery because it can alleviate muscle pain, joint pain, even back pain.
A 360-degree continuous spray relieves pain in even the hardest to reach areas, dries fast, and lasts.
When you get older, the joints start hurting. The spray is easy. You just bring it wherever you are, spray it, and it feels great within minutes.
It changes my life in a way that I can still be active and yet not feel aches and pains when I'm sitting there for long hours.
Tidal Cryotherapy, available at these fine retailers. Visit Tidal.com for locations.
Give a lot of credit to Luke Strand as far as how his team has come together here and built some confidence from game 1 to game 5 today. It just seems like the group is getting a lot more chemistry. Players are on the same page, and it's a short amount of time for this group to come together and start playing this way.
Adam Kleber back into his own zone. This will be the last game. Very short tournament, the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Started on Monday, 31st of July, and not even a week later, we're reaching the end of the line with the medal games today, and then back home to the States. These American players, and they'll start to get prepared for their season, whether that be in the USHL or prep school.
Only 1 day off in this tournament for players. 3 games in a row, a day off, and then 2 games in a row. It comes at you quick, and you need to find a way to get your team on the same page.
Driving the net was Atte Vikla for Finland. Canadians and Americans might be a little bit more used to that condensed schedule, whereas the European teams sometimes will take a little bit more time. You don't really see them play 3-3s the same way you see in pro and junior hockey in North America. Is a stick there is stuck in the boards, and this puck is out of play.
Well, this will be the start of the international season for the Finns, for the Swedes, for a lot of the European teams, for the Americans. This is not the national team development program, so these players will all go their separate ways at the conclusion of this tournament, and then it's the national team development program that'll take over and play various tournaments throughout the year, with the conclusion being the Under-18 World Hockey Championship in the spring.
There are a couple rare exceptions where the American Under-18 team of the World Championship could potentially bring in a player from the USHL or even the OHL. They did that with Kerry Terrance this past Under-18 World Championship. And for the most part, it will be those NTDP stars shining for them internationally, and should be a fun year for that, watching Cole Iserman and Macklin Celebrini, potential 1-2 picks for the upcoming NHL, well, upcoming, still an awful long ways away, NHL draft next summer. Scouting never really stops, does it, Frankie?
I know you've been preparing your scouting notes for the season.
Moves at the side, only for a moment. Well, I got to get to work on the Champions Hockey League prep here shortly.
Champions Hockey League never sleeps.
That'll be starting up pretty soon, end of August. Here's Daniel Nieminen. Moves it up the wing for Jonas Saaralainen. Back in on the left side, Lauri Sunavuori skates it in behind the U.S. net. Looks to pass it off, gets it to Nieminen at the line. Back in deep it goes. Nieminen tries to seal it off, can't. And Amhandi turns back around. Teammates with Daniel Nieminen on the Pelicans Under-18 junior team. Already 1-0 Czechia. Back in Bretslav. Adam Teitelbach with the first goal of the game for the Czechs. There's a great crowd there yesterday for the semifinal game. Could only imagine what it's going to be like today for the goal. It should be a boisterous bunch in Bretzlaff. And off the wing, having tried to make a move to the middle. Brought in the other way, Trevor Connolly to the net, scores! Full speed ahead for Trevor Connolly, end-to-end. And it's 3-0 USA within the first 10 minutes.
Trevor Connolly has been a superstar in this tournament for the Americans. And what's going to be the final game of the tournament for them, a highlight reel goal. He's going to pick this puck up just inside the blue line after his D-men did a nice job of negating a rush opportunity for Finland. And then he's off to the races. This is something Connolly does so well, working the puck within other players' triangles under their sticks. And we've seen this on a couple occasions where he tries to chip the puck over the goaltender. Trevor Connolly, great deception, great speed, and a great finish. It's 3-0 for the Americans.
Fifth goal of the tournament for Connolly, so now he's moved into a tie for first on the team with Will Zellers at 5 goals each. Berkeley Catton leads the tournament with 7 for Team Canada. Adam Teitelbach's got 5 now as well, so it's a 4-way tie for second place in tournament goal scoring with Maxime Massé, Will Zellers, Trevor Connolly, and Adam Teitelbach. Delayed penalty upcoming against USA. Pass from Mitja Jokinen finds the mark. Touched up though by Will Felicio. Trevor Connolly has made it 3-0, but Finland will go to the power play when we return.
Never be afraid of your strength, because your body is capable of amazing things. The one they said you shouldn't have, the one driven by a power they can't see. Own your strength and see how far it takes you. Tono, be your strongest.
Let's talk about sex. As you get a little older, things tend to work a little differently.
I felt shame, embarrassment, guilt.
Like something had been knocked out from underneath me. What HIMS does is says, hey, look, don't worry about it. We got this part covered. 100% online.
The whole process was very discreet.
It made me feel like I'm a rock star.
This product has changed my life.
When it kicked in, I said, yeah, I'm back. I remember this feeling.
Get started today at 4hims.com.
Adam Kleber, the 6'4" defenseman for the Americans, heads to the box for roughing. Just tries to make a stand up in the neutral zone, and it's a little too much extracurricular action. And now the Finns have an opportunity here on the power play. Finnish power play is 4 for 11, 36% in the tournament.
They got a power play goal in the Czech game, 1 for 1 on the man advantage in that semifinal. It was Emil Hemming in the first, and that made it a 2-1 game late in the first period. Despite a pretty lackluster first period, it kept the Finns hanging around, though they couldn't capitalize on that. And they find themselves in a similar situation here, needing a goal to try and get to back to within striking distance. Is Hemming out of the corner. Saucer pass to the line for Mitja Jokinen. Off to Hemming, the only right-handed shot forward on this Finnish roster. Jokinen off to the far side. Suominiemi back to Jokinen. Good block by Max Swanson, who opened up the goal scoring just 15 seconds in today. Now Swanson applying pressure and spins it out down the ice.
Pretty textbook penalty kill shift for Max Swanson. Big block shot. And then win a battle, clear the puck 200 feet.
Back up the ice. Finland crossing the line. They are offside.
And one thing Finland will have to be careful of on their power play is the fact that the Americans put their star players on the penalty kill. And we've seen it a few times throughout this tournament where the Americans have scored shorthanded goals. J.J. Montero's been a player who's had a goal and an assist shorthanded.
It's a shot in by Daniel Nieminen. We're bounced there. Finland will recover with it. Nieminen back to the line. And for the far side, Vikla getting some power play time here. Left wing shot incoming, misses. Nieminen. Howard back around the boards. Saarelainen with Pulkkinen along the wall. And McLaughlin is there with Trevor Connolly for the States, and the Americans clear it off the glass down the ice. That'll do it for the Finnish power play as Adam Cleaver returns to the ice. Gurdon on the wing. Nathan Tassomi back to the point. Shot is tipped in front. Heil got a piece. Back out through the neutral zone. Callum Hughes, good to see him back. After he was roughed up in the first game, missed the subsequent two, returns to the lineup against Canada and gets some ice time here in the bronze. As this puck is cleared by Heil right into the American bench.
Caleb Heil's an interesting goaltender. His side-to-side movement has been really evident in this tournament, and for a goalie that's 6'1", he's not that typical 6'4" guy that Thatcher Bernstein is, but there's something to be said about a goaltender that can move and is athletic, and feels like a lot of goalie coaches are high on goalies that have athletic tendencies and aren't just blockers.
One of the smallest goalies right now in the National Hockey League is probably one of the most athletic, if not the most athletic, in UC Saros, the Nashville Predators. Here's Alex Bales off the wing. Shot turned aside by Saarinen. Bales has it again. Another shot. Saarinen flags just one down with the glove for the whistle.
When the game becomes 3-0, all of a sudden the recipe for success seems to change, and you don't need to overexert yourself more than you have to. You don't need to take as many chances as maybe you would have early on in the game, and then it just becomes one of these things where you reload the puck to the point, you send pucks and bodies there, and try and get some rebounds, some tips, and some screens.
Ante Vikla cycles it back around. Mitja Jokinen picks it up. Mitja Jokinen played at the Under-18 Worlds in April as an underage player for the Finns. Part of that blue line with Nilo Pella Muonen as well. He's part of this group at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Could have had a couple other pieces though as well, and Costa Helenius and Aaron Kivihari, but they're the World Junior Summer Showcase right now as John McNellis goes to the corner, throws it out in front, and shot incoming from Riker Lee is turned aside by Saarinen. Tuomas-Suoniemi passes ahead for Hemming. Gathers speed in on the wing. Pass picked off. And as Zellers passed it, there's a penalty here behind the play. Finn McLaughlin was tied up. He's lost his bucket, and we'll sort out the penalty situation when we return.
Here it is. It creates some conversation, right? And we love the interaction.
Did your favorite make the cut? Find out when we reveal our list.
As far as greatness, he's the best in the world right now.
Of the top 20 centers now.
Yourself. Available now at Walmart.
The NHL is taking hockey to a whole new level with NHL Blast on Roblox. Team up with friends, shoot, score, and of course, selling in this fast-paced twist on hockey. Explore today at nhl.com/blast.
It's back underway in Trenton. USA on the power play. Already converted once to start this game. Here goes Trevor Connolly trying to do it again. This time gets sandwiched between a couple Finnish defenders. That got closed in a hurry as Felicio plays it off to Connolly, who's recovered. Swanson. Down low to Butella. Tries to throw it in short side. Sarnin sealed the post, and Trevor Connolly holding it at the line, out of his feet to Felicio. Swanson takes the shot, notch absorbed by Chardon for the whistle.
There still are a few rinks in collegiate hockey that play on Olympic size ice. I believe UNH is one of them, and Trevor Connolly, when he plays games in New Hampshire, when he's playing at Providence College in Hockey East, he's going to have a field day with all that extra room on the power play. Tries an individual effort, that time gets blocked, but you can see how much poise and how much presence he has when he has the puck at the top of the half wall on the power play.
Out to center it comes. Then McLaughlin turns it around. Shuffles it back. USA bringing it in over the line. Nothing will come of this, though, as Muinen clears it out. Racing ahead for it. Saralainen lost his footing. That'll kill off some more time, though, as Chase Stefanik picks it up at center ice. Cutting across off the Bales, centers it, pops up. Sarnin lost sight on it for a moment, but USA will settle it back down and set it up with Finn McLaughlin up high. Bales to McLaughlin, back to the far side. Down low it comes, and taken away and shoveled off the boards by Varla, but not out. McLaughlin passes off again, this time missed Aiden Park. Stefanik works it over to Park as the power play is set to expire here in just a moment. McLaughlin's shot didn't get much of that. His stick is snapped, and the pass for Hemming, who was fresh out of the box, missed, but he will beat out the icing call. And there's going to be a penalty here on the play as Hemming touches it. Will this be an American penalty?
Been a little bit of a frustrating game for Emil Hemming, whether it's the Americans in his face not allowing him space and time to make moves, or coming out of the box and missing a breakaway pass. He's not able to create some separation, and now the Americans head to the penalty box. Finn McLaughlin, who was just on the second power play unit as time expired, he'll sit for 2 or less as Finland gets an opportunity on the power play.
Finns are 0 for 1 today. 3:50 here to go in the first. Mitja Jokinen throws it around. And the Finns set up out of their own zone. Jokinen drops it back. Here's Emil Hemming. Has Julius Miettinen behind him. Opts to play it back to the point. There's Mitja Jokinen. Suoniemi's cross-ice feed doesn't get through. Suoniemi regathers it. Sinavuori's up the middle. Miettinen in front of the net. There's Hemming off the wing. Now behind the net, Julius Miettinen. He'll be headed to the States next year to play for the Everett Silvertips in the state of Washington. Shot from Tuomas Suoniemi sails high of the net. Lauri Sinavuori off to Miettinen. Hard one-time drive. That's blocked. Never got through J.J. Montero, who has a shorthanded goal in this tournament. Jokinen off to Hemming. Shot from the wing. Just misses. And Suoniemi gathers it again. Back to Jokinen at the line. Fed over to Hemming. Hemming curls, and a save made by Heil. Rebound from Hemming. A bit of a weak backhand. Never totally got through as Jokinen back to the line. Good offensive pressure here. 5-on-4 from the Finns as Hemming shot out. It's off the stick of Heil. And ricochets high of the net. Hemming's had some good looks. And he's got it again from the hash marks. This time a sharp angle looking for a rebound, but Heil smothers it as the whistle sounds.
The most dangerous this Finnish power play has looked is when the puck is in the hands of Emil Hemming, and this puck's going to make its way to the top of the ice on more than a number of occasions as we take a look at the penalty for Finn McLaughlin as he broke his stick, and Emil Hemming was trying to get sprung for a breakaway pass. Anytime Hemming seems to have the puck, it's the only time the Finns look dangerous. There's not a lot of conviction on the power play until it gets to hemming stick.
This is brought out to center. Shot down the rest of the way by Chase Stefanik. Saarinen handles it. Final seconds of the Finnish power play as Nieminen drops it back. Ate Vikla up the left side. Saarinen back to Vikla. Out of the box is McLaughlin. Heil lost sight of it, but he had it all along.
Well, late in the period, the Finns are just trying to take something they can with them into the dressing room as this power play is going to expire. Puck goes up to the point, and then it's just a point shot with Vestorinen in front of the net, jamming away at it. Not able to take away the eyes of Caleb Heil. And Caleb Heil and Alex Bales are able to cover that puck up collectively.
Heil passes around the boards. And from the line, it's held in at least momentarily by the Finns. Now it pops out over the line for offside with about 1:30 to go in the first.
2 penalties for the Americans, and both times they avoid going down 5-on-3, which is something they've done on a number of occasions in this tournament. Yesterday against Canada went down 5-on-3, and that cost them a couple power play goals. And it's important to stay disciplined even with a 3-0 lead. There's plenty of hockey to be played.
Pass up the right wing, handled here by Amhandi. Right across to Daniel Nieminen. Carried in over the line. Nathan Tassome didn't get far with that. Trevor Connolly picking up speed back the other way. Stick handles over the line. Passes off. And it finds Felicio off the boards. Behind the net. Swanson off on the wing. Shot from Connolly sails high. And back to center ice. Felicio pivots around. Pass is chipped ahead. Here comes Connolly again. Stops. Turns around. Amhandi takes him toward the boards. As Nieminen handles toward the corner. Amhandi's got it again. Pretty big defenseman Amhandi at 6'2", 205. 17 years of age.
Wish I was 6'2", 205 at 17 years old. 5'11", 155 pounds. Same size as you right now, Victor.
That's generous. First period of play is in the books. Yeah, a bit of a foggy one, but a clear start for the United States. 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of play in this first period, and they are in complete control after one in this bronze medal matchup against this Finnish side. Americans looking for their first bronze since 2014 when they beat the Swedes. They are well on their way to that after one period of play. Still 2 entrenching for the start of period number 2 in this bronze medal game of the 2023 Hlinka Gretzky Cup. USA up 3-0 over the Finns. Victor Finlay with Frank Horado. And Frank, not a great first period for Team Finland. Again, struggling out of the gates.
A perfect period for the Americans, though, and in a one-game winner-take-all, you look to your best players to lead the way, and that's exactly what happened for the United States. Trevor Connolly with a big goal and an assist, and Max Swanson and Will Zellers getting on the score sheet as well. A dream start if you're the Americans.
Finland right back in on the attack to start this period as Jonas Saarinen sends a backhand wide of the mark. Into the slot. And brought through center. Here's Trevor Connolly. Had a beautiful goal back in the first period going end to end. As this puck is cycled around for Max Swanson. He's wrapped up by Amhandi. And Vestorinen takes it. Immediately take it right back by Trevor Connolly. If you're just joining us, you can see the fog still very apparent here in Trenton. They brought out the fans, got the squeegees on the glass, doing everything they can in Slovakia today to try and make these conditions as ideal as possible for playing hockey. It is a rainy day outside. Not exactly a chemist, nor do I know much about weather, but something with the difference in temperature and condensation and other fancy buzzwords, and you get fog. And that's what we're dealing with today. There's a shot from the line. That took a few bounces. Never got through, though, to Caleb Heil. And back out of the corner, up the wing. All the way down the ice. This is going to go for icing to Team USA.
The fog is something that happens more in these older buildings. And going back to my time in Sudbury, going up there for training camp at the end of August, early September, we would have to stop our scrimmages and do a few laps as a group, both teams on the ice, to clear the fog. And
that is an old building, too.
An old building with a wooden roof.
Old Sudbury Community Arena, I believe, built 1960. And it still kind of looks like it. From
Feels
the inside,
like
anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So Caden Lindstrom, we're just being told, has tied the game for Team Canada. Yeah, it's Czechia and Bretslav. That second period just underway as well.
The scouts that are coming to this tournament, they're looking to see player skill sets. They want to see a high ceiling. I look at a player like J.J. Montero, and maybe it might not be the highest ceiling from a skill point of view, but there's a player there that works every single shift and is constantly on the puck. If you're looking for a player to draft mid to late, that's a player I'd have my eye on.
Here's Montero threatening for the backhand pass. Never let it go, and he's going to draw a penalty out of this. Looks like Atte Vikla to the penalty box for Finland.
Well, and that's exactly what he does. This is his game, and he does it every single game. J.J. Montero with a lot of speed. He's going to drive this puck down the ice, and it's Vikla for the Finns who's going to head to the box for hooking. And so what he may lack in high-end upside and skill, J.J. Montero certainly makes up for in work ethic and ability to be strong on the puck.
Trevor Connolly on the slot, feeds it down to Zellers. Kick save from Saarinen. And the puck rebounds back through center ice for Trevor Connolly. Here goes Connolly again. Defers to Butella. Saarinen out of the net. Shot it around. Past Felicio. He'll track it down in his own zone. And over the line. Butella sends it off a leg. Clearing attempts. Caught by Connolly, but he's got to recover at center. Bit of a speed wobble there. USA stay with control. Connolly drags it over the line. Through the slot. Lost the handle on it again. Hamdi is there to defend for the Finns. Finland will clear it out.
That's an example right there. Right after Connolly brings that puck across the blue line, that's exactly where you start working with your teammates. It's a great individual effort to gain entry into the zone. Now it's time to get everyone else involved in the play.
Julius Mietinen killing off a good amount of time here on this penalty kill. And that puck jarred up along the end boards. Aiden Park now will skate it through center. Drifting in along the near side. Passes back to the line. Bales. There's a delayed penalty here. Could be a 5-on-3 for USA. Finland touch. They've got the extra attacker out there right now. 6-on-4. Finn McLaughlin with Bales. McLaughlin steps in, shoots. Saarinen sees it. And it'll be a rather brief 5-on-3 for the United States.
It's a great opportunity now for the Americans to put this game out of reach for Finland, who hasn't had much going offensively, as they get a 5-on-3 opportunity. The Finns will take a penalty. Slashing is going to be the call. And the second power play unit that was just on the ice for the Americans gives the first power play unit a little bit of a breather, as the Americans' top players have an opportunity here. As slashing is the call on Julius Mietinen, right to Will Felicio as he's heading off the ice. Undisciplined penalty, and USA will try and make him pay.
Felicio passes down low. Bottella back up high. Now Connolly. Zellers the shot. Saarinen gets over and makes a good save. And there's no rebound now as the first penalty is expired. It's a 5-on-4 for about a minute 46 seconds.
It's a set play that's executed pretty well from the Americans, and Trevor Connolly has a couple different options here. Everything's going to go through him. He can try for Max Swanson. Swanson can't one-time that puck, but he knows that he has Will Zellers on the backside. It's a little bit of a no-look pass, and Saarinen does a nice job getting over to seal off the post, and Will Zellers, that's been his office in this tournament.
Now imagine being the goalie and trying to look through that fog at a puck that might be coming your way from down the other end of the ice.
Very challenging.
Racing after it. Ruohonen to the backhand, and he scores! Short-handed. Heikki Ruohonen. And Finland is on the board.
Just as we're talking about the fog and how challenging it would be for a goaltender, this puck's going to squirt back to the point. Will Felicio can't grab a handle on it, and Ruohonen does a nice job with a big burst of speed. He's a bigger body, 6'1", 196 pounds, and he's able to outrace Felicio and Zellers and bring this puck to the backhand. Power move just elevates it enough over the glove of Caleb Heil. And from a situation where it was 5-on-3 for the Americans for a short period of time, the Finns get a shorthanded goal and make it a 2-goal game.
Heikki Ruohonen, product of the Kiekko Espoo junior program in Finland, playing in Espoo, Finland. Won an under-18 league championship a season ago with that organization in 2022. As Aiden Park brings it in. First of the tournament, by the way, for Heikki Ruohonen. So an undisciplined penalty by Julius Miettinen. And it works out in Finland's favor here unless the U.S. can find a way to capitalize on this power play and what's left of it with about a minute. Shrugging off the hit was Varla. Lost the puck, though. And the Americans bring it in over the blue line. Bales out of his feet with McLaughlin at the point. Aiden Park sets up on the near side wing. He's got it now. Park plays it down low. Back and forth they go. Alex Bales off the Park. Looking to saucer it down ice. Good stick from Daniel Nieminen. Gets in the way. Colin Frank digging for it. Park is there. Stefanik out there as well to complete the three forwards. Finland will shoot the puck down the ice out of the net for it as Caleb Heil, and quickly down the ice it goes. He can really play the puck, but it was a slow change for the States. Frank was still offside, or else Aiden Park might have had himself a nice look.
Caleb Heil already has a couple assists so far in this tournament. He's been very active playing the puck. He plays it like a pro.
Here's Aiden Park again. High along the wing, sends out well wide out of the box now is Julius Miettinen. And as the puck comes back up high, Pittner sends out well wide. And now Lauri Sinivuori lays it ahead for Julius Miettinen. Sinivuori tied up behind the net with Kleber. Adam Kleber. Pass up the wing to the neutral zone. Trying to kick it ahead was John McNellis. Almost offside at the American line as Tuomas Niemi tried to cross. And it's dragged back by Atte Vikla. Emil Hemming on the right wing. 7 minutes gone in the second period. 1 goal in this period. Short-handed for Finland, courtesy of Heikki Ruohonen. Long shot from the line, the rebound, they score! Roope Vestorinen. 2 goals in the first 7:04 of period number 2, and Finland are back to within 1.
After a sleepy start to the game and even a sleepy start to this period, the Finns get through it with no more blood after some penalties, and now they're back in this game. 1 goal shorthanded. And Suoniemi, all he's going to do is fire this puck at the net. It's an outnumbered situation as Vestorinen and Hemming are all alone with just Kleber from the Americans in front. And it all becomes apparent when Suoniemi goes high in the zone. He brings all the coverage out to him, drags the Americans away from the front of the net. Swedes are able to take advantage. It's 3-2, and now we have a game.
Roope Västerinen, first of the tournament, plays with the HBK junior program back in Finland, though he did get 8 games in the Finnish top Liiga this year. He made his debut against Kalpa back in October, playing just over 4 minutes of ice time. And the Finns are not going away, and that's no surprise. As out of the net comes Saarinen to play it. Off to Muonen. Moved up the boards by Puck Valley. Didn't get far with it though. Turned over. Backhand from Callum Hughes is sent well off the mark. Tesome. Nowhere to go. Riker Lee has it jammed up along the kick plate in front of the American bench. And it does pop out to center. And as Owen Keefe touches it, there's a slashing penalty on the play. I believe it's coming up against the Americans. The Finns are back to within 1.
Hope we see a lot of hockey games this season.
The day 99 was traded. NHL Network is celebrating this anniversary with a full day of the great one at his greatest. Gretzky Day Marathon, all day Wednesday on NHL Network.
Available at Walmart and Amazon.
Summer vacation is what legends are made of. Watch Superstar Summer all summer, only on NHL Network.
Owen Keefe heads to the box for the Americans. Slashing's the call on Tasome, and now the Finns, who have scored 2 quick goals, will have an opportunity on the power play as the momentum shifts in this game. And that's one of the biggest challenges for young players, as we see in this tournament. How do you handle the momentum swings? We'll see how the Americans can handle it here with 12 minutes left in the second period.
Finns have not scored on the power play today. They're up for 2 with their second man advantage. In particular, Emil Hemming had a number of chances. Suoniemi skates it ahead to center ice. Full steam ahead here. Suoniemi cuts in behind Caleb Heil and up to the near side of boards. Right past the defender, though, Michi Jokinen, who has to scramble back. He was chased by Aiden Park the whole way. Suoniemi. Short pass in the wing for Sinivuori. Hammered around the boards by Torrey Pittner. And just enough to get out. Here's a chance. Trevor Connolly, shorthanded. And stays with it. Connolly again can't get a clean shot away as Emil Hemming recovered defensively. Here's Connolly to the front of the net, and Saarinen finally makes the save. Good looks for the United States shorthanded, but ultimately they come away empty-handed.
Dangerous looks from Trevor Connolly. Is so good at putting it through the triangles again, and Saarinen stays with it that time. And then Jokinen is going to do a nice job recovering to the front of the net to make sure that Trevor Connolly doesn't get a second opportunity. Dangerous times in front of the Finnish net. They're able to weather the storm. And Trevor Connolly doing an excellent job on the penalty kill.
Vikla takes it away off the draw. A collision in the net. Kim Saarinen, as back in it comes to American territory. Actually, Pulkkinen feeds it off to the point. Newman in for Vikla. Back to Vikla, one-time shot. Saarinen behind the net, brought down. Clearing attempt successful off the boards all the way to Kim Saarinen. Back into the corner, Nieminen. Down the boards it comes to Roope Västerinen. Västerinen. Back behind the net for Pulkkinen. Fending off the pressure. Final seconds of the power play. Vikla, one-timer for Nieminen. That's hammered well high off the mark. Saarinen for Vikla. It's pressured by Keefe, who's fresh out of the penalty box. And down the left side, Montero didn't get far. He'll change. Laid off the boards and in. Hustling after it. Swanson centering, fade right there, and it stays out. Connolly, another good look. Finish penalty on the play. And USA stay with it. Henricks. Now 6 on 5. Connolly takes it in off the boards. Darting around the wing. Sealed off. Puck is touched. 9:22 to go in the third period. USA back to the power play.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. You need Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cold to take control of the pain.
This was just easy, and it felt so good.
I was like, wow, that actually smells good.
It's like penetrating into my skin, which I really love.
Tidal's powerful plant-based formulation was developed to help world-class athletes recover faster.
Tidal cryotherapy spray can contribute to total body recovery because it can alleviate muscle pain, joint pain, even back pain.
A 360-degree continuous spray relieves pain in even the hardest to reach areas, dries fast, and lasts.
When you get older, the joints start hurting. The spray is easy. You just bring it wherever you are, spray it, and it feels great within minutes.
It changes my life in a way that I can still be active and yet not feel aches and pains when I'm sitting there for long hours.
Tidal Cryotherapy, available at these fine retailers. Visit Tidal.com for locations.
It's amazing how quick momentum can shift in a game. The Finns were on a power play, and next thing you know, it's the Americans breaking in with a ton of speed off the rush. Trevor Connolly was the late player. He had a beat to the net, and Saaralainen hooks him on his way to the goal mouth, and the Americans have an opportunity on the power play.
Over in Bretslav, it's now a 2-1 lead for Team Canada. Berkeley Catton with his tournament-leading 8th goal. As the Canadians in front by 1. U.S. on the power play. Jamming away is Butella. Couple saves made by Kim Sarnen on the doorstep. Cross ice, off the boards. Shot down the length of the ice by Niilo-Pekka Muinen. Now Trevor Connolly. Gaining momentum in over the blue line. Settles it down. Takes Felicio's spot. Skates it over to the wing. Back to William Felicio. Shot it coming off the wing from Max Swanson is blocked. Swanson, Connolly, and Felicio up high. The 3 goal scorers in this game for the United States of America. We've got half the power play gone.
Decision making on the American power play can be a little bit better right now. Forcing things that don't need to be forced and not understanding where the ice is, where the plays need to be made.
Felicio feathered it in and chases the puck. Hondi. Over to Nieminen. Back into the corner. Butella center. His shot up high from Frank is stopped. And back to the point. Half a minute to go on the 5-on-4. Connolly stays out there. Over to the left. Good cross ice pass, and Saarinen makes the save on Will Zellers.
We saw these two connect on this exact play for a goal earlier in the tournament. Trevor Connolly, like he does and likes to do so many times, bring the puck high in the ice, right across the middle of the ice, and send it back against the grain to Will Zellers. This time Saarinen stays with it the whole way. It's an excellent feed from Connolly right through the box of the Finnish players. Zellers unable to finish.
Kim Saarinen has picked a good time to play some of his best hockey of the tournament. As Aiden Park passes up high for Alex Bales. Hammers a drive and another nice save from Saarinen. This with the glove, and there's no rebound.
Little flash to that glove from Saarinen after he traps that puck as well. You can see the confidence starting to pick up in the young goaltender. 6'4" goaltender as Alex Bales walks the blue line and tries to set himself up for a one-time opportunity. No traffic in front of the net, but the puck gets to the front of the net, and Saarinen makes sure there's no rebound.
Off the face-off, final seconds of the American power. Yes, the American power play is Elis Marla clears it down the ice. Tori Pittner lays it up to center. And Muinen back off the boards. Suoniemi back to Muinen. As to shield the puck away from pressure. That was Aiden Park who was looking for it. So a successful penalty kill for the Finns. They stayed down by 1 with just under 7 minutes to go here in the second. Adam Cleaver passes ahead, shot in the rest of the way by J.J. Montero. Montero after it along the end boards. Suoniemi's pass drifts into open ice. Quickly ripped down the wing. No icing. Hemming centers. Suoniemi, and no one else was there to pass to. USA caught a little bit flat-footed as Butella sends it right back in the other way. Cut off down behind the net. Montero center. No one was there for the States. And back the other way come the Finns. Here's a shot from Hemming. Sails high. A little bit of back and forth now since the penalty kill. Zartu Valula sends it in deep for Heil. And delayed offside as the Finns touch it. And the faceoff will come back out to center.
What does the future of strength look like? It's a personal trainer that assesses your strength and adds weight as you progress. It's dynamic weight that adjusts for you in real time for a more efficient workout. Come on! And it's a roster of coaches that motivates you to get stronger, faster. The future is strength you can feel and results you can see. And you can only experience it on Tonal.
Is HelloFresh worth the price? Absolutely. It's cheaper than grocery shopping, and they deliver pre-portioned ingredients right to my door, so I can skip the trip and start cooking whenever it fits my schedule.
Go to HelloFresh.com/TVGo and use code TVGo to get this back-to-school offer.
Face off to center ice in this bronze medal game at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup between USA and Finland, and it's been a good one so far. It looked like USA was going to start pulling away from the Finns after a 3-0 first period advantage, but it's been a completely different story here, turning of the tables in period number 2. 2 unanswered from the Finns, and they are right back in this contest.
Sometimes it just takes one goal and it takes one player getting on the score sheet to build a little confidence within the group, and well, the Finns for the most part in this second period have matched or outmatched what the Americans have brought to the table intensity-wise and offensively.
Saaralainen passes it around. Nieminen sends it down ice. And no one took it for Finland, so icing called here with a little over 5 minutes remaining in the second.
Will Zellers picks up his first assist of the tournament, and he's still in the running for the Cy Young as he's got 5 goals and now 1 assist for his efforts this tournament so far.
Off the draw. That one's lobbed high and into the protective netting, out of play.
Well, we talked about the momentum shifts and how you handle it, and discipline and power plays all play a factor into that. And well, for the Americans, the recipe still remains the same. Pursue pucks, put a lot of pressure on this Finnish blue line, and then let your skilled players take over. There's plenty of skill on this team, but the hard work and puck pursuit needs to come before the skill is able to execute.
Mitja Jokinen has to work it ahead. Frank passes off. Here's Connolly back up the middle for Swanson. Fan on the shot. So Colin Frank getting an opportunity here to play with Swanson. And Connolly back in transition. His shot is sent high by Julius Miepnen. Finns keep it in the attacking zone. Varla's shot redirected by Bales and out of play.
That is a big blocked shot by Alex Bales. He gets a stick on this puck. In the neutral zone, Max Swanson had lost an edge, and he went for a tumble, so he wasn't able to get back into the zone. As the physical play is ramping up in this game, Adam Kleber getting involved. Trevor Connolly always the center of attention.
Out to center ice off the face-off. Montero shoots it in. Back around the boards. Hooked around by Vestorinen. Suoniemi looking for Vestorinen. Couldn't connect. Cut off by Butella.
That back check by Butella is exactly what the Americans are looking for right now to weather the storm. Responsible defensive play will lead to good offensive opportunities.
Butella, Northeastern commit. The 24-25. Where Owen Keefe's dad is the head coach. Should have a good scouting report on that program. As a tripping penalty here is coming up. And it will be against the United States.
Will Felicio is going to get the call as he was exiting the corner with a Finnish player all tangled up. The puck made its way to the blue line, and Felicio in that situation, all you're looking to do is box the player out and get yourself between your check in the front of the net. And it's Emil Hemming who Felicio's stick gets caught in the skates of, and this Finnish power play gets another opportunity.
There's Vikla, passes across, and Heil wasn't quite set, but the shot never got through. And it's a quick clear as Saarinen scoops it around off the end boards, up for Vikla. Dragged ahead to center, Roope Vestorinen. Back into the corner. Oxley Pulkkinen for Satalainen. Behind the net, Satalainen. Run into by Adam Kleber. Kleber tries to wrap him up. Good pass, though, out to Vikla. Far side, one-time shot. Save is made, and the rebound cleared off the boards. Daniel Nieminen held it. Passed off. Nieminen up high at the line again. Comes over to Vikla. Stick in the way for Park. Vikla powers through him. Passes off for Nieminen. Nieminen shoots, and Heil tracks that the whole way with the glove.
Ate Vikla strong on the puck here to get away from the check of Aiden Park. And this leads to an opportunity for the Finns. First one is a one-timer. Creates a little bit of a rebound opportunity in front of the net as Finn McLaughlin gets in the way of that one, and then he recovers to clear the puck away. A lot of possession for the Finns, and a couple won battles gives them more than one opportunity on the power play.
And right off the draw, it's powered down the ice. Saarinen's out of his net to play it. And Emil Hemming starts through center now. Finland get their first power play unit on the ice. Is Suoniemi and company. Sinivuori passes back for Hemming off the boards. Miettinen back to Hemming. Jokinen off to Suoniemi. Mitja Jokinen with space. Hemming looks for a lane. Back down low for Miettinen. Tried to filter out in front. Caught a piece of Heil. Hemming. Backhand pass to Jokinen. Across the line, and it's out to center. USA have it. Montero feeds it ahead. They score! Chase Stefanik off a power play breakdown for the Finns, and it's a shorthanded breakthrough for the Americans, who are up by 2 again.
2 goals in the second game of this tournament against the Swedes for Chase Stefanik, and Mr. Penalty Kill himself, J.J. Montero. They're going to connect here as Suoniemi's not able to keep this puck in at the blue line. He gets put in a tough spot. Doesn't want to dump the puck in, wants to keep possession. And it's J.J. Montero who makes a nice feed on a partial 2-on-1 as Suoniemi's trying to get back. He's not able to get back, and Stefanik just slides this puck right under the legs of Kim Saarinen. It's a goal that the Americans desperately needed, and it comes shorthanded.
So we've seen shorthanded goals on either side now in this game. And boy, that's got to be a dagger for any momentum the Finns might have had. The power play expires. They allow a goal on it. And it's a 4-2 lead for Team USA. Finns will try and get that back before the period ends. Shot it coming from the line. Niels Marilla pulled the trigger, and Caleb Heil hangs on.
Well, the urgency needs to pick up now for the Finns. You take another look at the goal. Suoniemi not able to hold on to this puck. Jokinen's going to overplay it, thinking that Suoniemi is right there with Stefanik. He's not quite there. Stefanik has a step on him. He slides it right between the legs. The California native Stefanik with his 3rd goal of the tournament.
Sent in around the boards from the line. Manilo-Pekka Muonen. Adam Kleber throws it right back around to center. Colin Frank, backhand pass off a skate. Almost offside. Ville Varala through the middle. Juggling the puck is Heikki Ruohonen. Along the boards now. Varala turns it around. Rides along the boards over to Finn McLaughlin. Connolly chopped it over to Swanson. He finds Colin Frank. Back to Connolly. Stops. Twisting around. He'll just hoist it in on the backhand. USA need a change.
Really like that decision from Trevor Connolly. Not to force anything. Put the puck into an area where you can try and go get it.
Crafty stick work from Jonas Saaralainen, but this shot is held on to by Heil.
Connolly sends the puck into the zone, goes for a change, and the Finns make nice work to break this puck out in a hurry. It's a long stretch pass onto the tape of Saaralainen. A little deception to try and get that shot off from distance. And Caleb Heil stays with it the whole way.
On the face-off. USA with possession. Montero off the boards to center. Nieminen works it back in. Half a minute remaining in the second. Amhandi passes back to his own zone. Brought in over the line by Pulkkinen. Off the wing. Up toward the corner for Sinivuori. Butella out to center. Amhandi handles it, and that does it for period number 2. Well, the Finns found a way back into it. Down by 1, but a late shorthanded goal from Chase Stefanik has this game at 4-2 for the United States, headed to the 3rd.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's
Cup. Pavel Dimitri's Stadium, the site. Victor Finley and Frankie Corrado alongside you for the call today. USA, Finland now in motion for the 3rd period of play, and an exciting second period, Frankie, that saw some back and forth.
And now the message is pretty simple for the Americans. Win a period and win a game. And to see where this team started the tournament with a 7-2 loss to Czechia to where they are now, they're leaps and bounds ahead of where they were from game 1.
And the margin of error right now for the U.S. is significantly greater than it is for the Finns. Pretty much have to think for Finland. You cannot allow another goal here if you want to have a chance to win bronze.
Discipline is going to be the name of this period. Staying out of the box, but discipline with the puck, making smart puck decisions, and making sure you're putting in areas to get it back.
It's a rainy day in Trenton. And with some warm summer temperatures, it's created a bit of a foggy scene today. As a nice hit from Alex Bales erases his man for the play. There's a shot from the line. That's tipped. Got a piece of actually Pulkkinen before hitting Caleb Heil. Ate Vikla. Passes off for Jokinen. And now Emil Hemming. Here he goes to the middle. Shoots. Heil makes a nice save. And it's recovered and sent down the ice by Will Zellers.
The goaltender's sharp and engaged early on here. It takes everyone. Goalie's going to need to make a few saves along the way as much as the team needs to play the correct way defensively and take care of the puck.
Felicio throws this one all the way down the ice, and it's got just enough for icing. It missed the netminder, Saarinen.
We'll leave it to Alex Bales, the smooth skating defenseman for the Americans, to make a big hit at the blue line and make it just look so smooth and so easy. Nothing ever really seems to be out of his wheelhouse. There's just a certain calm and no panic to his game, and that'll come in handy here. The Finns are going to push. You know, they need to score a couple goals here and need to handle that momentum as best as you can.
Shot from Nieminen. Skips wide. Aiden Park up the wing for Riker Lee. Seeing the three St. Mary's or Shattuck St. Mary's products, Park, Zellers, and Lee reunited on the same line. They started the tournament together, were broken up for a little bit. There's Trey Stefanik. Sends it back behind Saarinen. And Hamdi plays it ahead. Now through center ice. Julius Miettinen in hot pursuit. Jumping past Keith. Fends him off. And out through center ice. Here's John McNellis. Shot pops out of the clutches of Saarinen. AJ Spellici in on the forecheck. And now up the wing again. Jonas Saralainen. The captain shoots. Heil got enough of it. Trickles into the corner. And swept ahead to center by John McNellis, where Arte Vikla slows it down. Pass up the left side. Crossing in over the line onside. Bouncing puck though. And in past the defender Marla. This will go for icing against Team USA.
Both teams not able to get much going in the early on here in the third period, and I like that for the Americans. No need to open this game up. No need to get into a high-flying rush kind of game. Make the Finns have to go through 5 players as much as they possibly can. Make it difficult for them, and when you get an opportunity to transition the puck, make it count.
There's a shot right off the face-off. A decent look for Emil Hemming. Heil the save. And down the ice, another icing here, 2 in quick succession against the United States.
That puck flies off the stick of Emil Hemming when he gets an opportunity to take it. A number of times on the power play, you can see the whip and the release on that shot. He's set up off the face-off.
Looking forward again, product of the TPS Junior program, TPS Turku. His dad Jonas also played for the Finnish junior national team. He played in the 1989-90 World Juniors. Just in over the Finnish line. Niilo-Pekka Moonen given away. Connolly shot off the wing is blocked. Moonen makes up for it. And back the other way. Tuomas Suoniemi. Backhand. Over to the far side, sticked away from Hemming. Finns hold the line. Suoniemi into the corner with Bales. Has Hemming for puck support. Suoniemi draws it away from the side of the net. Heil reels it in, and there's going to be a penalty here as Heil touched it. Looks like interference. And it'll be against Alex Bales of the United States.
Well, this penalty happens because the Americans are unable to get the puck out at the point. The Finns win a battle, and Trevor Connolly's on the offensive side of the puck. Americans don't stop on the puck. Puck is going to end up coming down low below the goal line, and Alex Bales and Torrey Pittner are going to get tangled up. It's Bales that goes to the penalty box. So It magnifies the importance of stops and starts, winning battles at crucial areas on the ice. Now the Americans need to kill a penalty.
Last time they needed a kill, they got a shorthanded goal. Chase Stefanik in the second period. There he is right there. Him and J.J. Montero. They could be a nuisance on the penalty kill. Finland control it at the line. Ante Vikla did well to knock it down. He's ganged up on, though, and the Americans throw it down the ice.
Adam Kleber has been really impressive on the penalty kill. That's his time to shine. Bigger body, 6'4", 204 pounds, and everyone's trying to show off what they do best at this tournament. For Adam Kleber, it's strong defensive play in the penalty kill.
Down the left wing. Oxley Pulkkinen. Toward the corner for Satterlainen. Pulkkinen there. With the defenseman Kleber and Finn McLaughlin. Pops out, Nieminen shoots. Heil makes a nice save. Point blank range. And the puck carries back down the ice towards Saarinen.
We've talked about it a lot, how the Americans like to be very aggressive on the penalty kill, and if you're going to break that pressure, the puck needs to move quick, but if you can do it, you'll find a really good look all alone in front of the net. That time, Caleb Heil stands his ground.
Off the wing, Niemi, and his shot is hung on too tight. Whistle sounds off, the power play gone.
Plenty of rubber going Caleb Heil's way early on in the third period. Here's that opportunity. And it's going to be Nieminen all alone, and Finn McLaughlin tries his best to get back and block this shot. Caleb Heil, athletic goaltender, stands his ground in the net.
Off the draw. Puck will go to the length of the ice. Miettinen Jokinen with Trevor Connolly in the corner. Jokinen gets some assistance from Julius Miettinen. And now Miettinen Jokinen starts ahead to center. Jokinen, another member of that TPS junior team, as is Tuomas Niemi. So one of their top defensemen, and their two-star forwards here on Finland from the same program. 10 different programs from the Finnish junior leagues represented on this Hlinka Gretzky Cup roster. Off the wing. Shot incoming from Hemming, never got through. Roope Vesturinen, the only player with Liga top men's league experience on this Finnish roster. The 8 games of the HPK. Sets up in front of the net, and Hemming took a swing and he missed. Bales out of the box. Passes ahead. Here's Zellers with Bales. Bales got a piece of it and loose at the side as Saarninen's got it now. And the whistle sounds. Another power play upcoming when we return.
Friday.
His entire game has been on the rise, guys. All situations.
The future is now. Join us as we count down the top 50 prospects.
What's going to happen with this guy?
NHL Tonight, Summer Fridays. Friday, 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you for imprint certain? Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
The Omaha Steaks Anniversary Sale is here. For over a century, we've guaranteed the highest quality in everything we offer. To celebrate, we're offering you 50% off site-wide. That means you'll save 50% and get our 100% guarantee that you'll love every bite. Never tried Omaha Steaks? Save an extra $30 with promo code FIRSTTIME. Visit omahasteaks.com/TV today.
Julius Miettinen heading to the box for Finland. And this comes off an opportunity where Alex Bales and Will Zellers with a ton of speed, 2-on-1 down the ice. Miettinen's late getting back, and he's going to hook Alex Bales, sends America back to the power play.
Looking to make it a 3-goal cushion. USA set up with it. Starting it off the wing, here's Connolly to the front of the net. Couldn't pull the trigger. He'll circle back around. Now he shoots. Rebound pops out of Saarinen. And he's on top of it here. He'll get the whistle.
No shortage of confidence for Trevor Connolly on the power play, and commands a lot with the puck. He's not afraid to bring it to different areas on the ice, and Seen his playmaking ability on full display. That time he elects to shoot the puck, and I like the decision. Creates a scrum in front of the net, and Saarinen's able to hang on.
This is cleared by Hamdi. All the way down the ice for Caleb Heil. And Will Felicio stops it behind the net. Outlet pass. Here comes Trevor Connolly. Pivots around, finds Felicio. Felicio shoots, snagged by the glove of Saarinen.
And Eero Butela doing a nice job in front of Saarinen at 6'3", bigger body, who's had a nice tournament himself. Not quite taking away the eyes of Saarinen, but making it a little more difficult to hang on to that puck. Saarinen makes nice work of it as the second power play unit comes onto the ice for the Americans.
Off the draw, Niilo-Pekka Muinen shoots it down. It's teed up behind the net for Alex Bales. Does have a power play goal in this tournament. Scored a beauty off the wing. It's Finn McLaughlin. And the feet of Riker Lee for a moment. Comes back out toward the line. Here's Zeller's low shot. Sealing off the post to Saarinen. Back to McLaughlin. Bales to Zellers. Skates off the wing. Shot, scores! There it is for Will Zellers. One goal in every game of the tournament. And it's 5-2 USA on the power play.
You could see Will Zellers calling for this puck, tapping his stick. He eventually gets this puck, and he's got all kinds of room to walk this in off the half wall. Looks like he's doing a drill in practice, doing crossovers through the top of the face-off circle. The Finns give him way too much room, head up the whole way, brings this puck right to the middle of the ice, and not sure if Aiden Park gets a piece of it or not. Looks like Aiden Park may have deflected this puck, but Will Zellers doing a nice job to transport that puck from the outside of the ice to the inside, and it's 5-2 for the U.S.
So Zellers took the shot. Park certainly reacted like he got a piece of it, and we'll trust him on that. Aiden Park has the goal, his third of the tournament. Zellers will get the primary assist, his second assist of the game, as this puck pops into the American bench. And I don't think at the end of the day, Zellers or Park are going to care who scored it. What matters here is it's a 3-goal cushion again for the United States.
Alex Bales, good poise on the blue line, and Will Zellers, all kinds of room. And Aiden Park standing in front of the net gets a piece of it, puts it past Saarinen. A lot of happy Americans on the bench.
Shattuck St. Mary's teammates. And they both played a little bit with the Green Bay Gamblers in the USHL this year. Park got 4 games, Zellers just a 1. They head separate ways, though, eventually. Zellers committed to Boston University, while Aiden Park is set to join the University of Michigan. Backhand off the boards from Felicio. J.J. Montero skates it in. Shot off the wing, steered aside by Saarinen. Well, things got a little tense there for most of the second period for the United States. Almost saw a 3-0 lead evaporate. They've recovered that 3-goal lead here in the third, and they're going to go right back to the power play as well.
Emil Hemming's going to head to the box here. Holding's the call, and another undisciplined play. It's a nothing play. Alex Bales is heading back, skating towards his own end for this puck, and Emil Hemming just reaches out and grabs him. Really didn't have anything to do with the play going on. Probably would have won that race anyways, and a little frustration catching up to Emil Hemming.
Off the draw, it comes back to Felicio. Troy Pittner getting a look here on this first power play unit now, as Zellers has moved to the second unit. Swanson, Butela, Connolly all out there for the States. And they'll have to go back for their own zone here to pick it up. Felicio. Now Trevor Connolly drifting up the middle. Connolly to the backhand. Oh, and he hit the top of the crossbar. Connolly almost burned the fins again. On the wing. Connolly, here's the Michigan, and he can't squeeze that one past Saarinen. Not for lack of trying. Trevor Connolly hasn't had a couple today. He's got the one. Had some good looks for a few more.
Sometimes you're just feeling it, and Trevor Connolly is certainly feeling it today as Corey Pittner and Julius Mietnian are getting tangled up here, and well, Trevor Connolly continues to impress in this tournament. This time he's going to try a Michigan opportunity around back of the net. He's not going to convert on it. He's a little too far away. And Saarinen does a nice job of sealing the post, but really well done, well executed by Trevor Connolly. Such an exciting player to watch every time he has the puck. It looks like Torrey Pittner's headed to the box for the Americans.
There's Emil Hemming. He had the original minor penalty, so that negates what was left of the power play for the United States. We are 4-on-4 for about the next 50 seconds. Atte Vikla tries to thread a pass through for Vestarinen. It comes back from Mitja Jokinen. He finds his man on the wing. And the puck is thrown out to center. Vestarinen trying to settle down a bouncing puck. And he's locked up with Bales here into the corner. Finn McLaughlin has it worked away. Wrap around attempt. Vestarinen trying to stuff it home. And Caleb Heil denies him. Another power play goal, and the States are up 5-2.
What does the future of strength look like? It's a personal trainer that assesses your strength and adds weight as you progress. It's dynamic weight that adjusts for you in real time for a more efficient workout. Come on! And it's a roster of coaches that motivates you to get stronger, faster. The future is strength you can feel and results you can see. And you can only experience it on Tonal.
An incredible play!
These past playoffs were full of unforgettable moments.
What an amazing story! They scored!
Now you can relive them all, one series at a time.
You've got to be kidding me!
All the intensity.
The series is over!
All the big goals.
They score! They score!
All of one series, all in a row.
Welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Series in a day. Mondays and Thursdays on NHL Network Daytime.
The United States have put some distance between themselves and the Finns in the third period of this bronze medal game at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup, while over in Bretslav, it's still a tight affair. They're approaching the halfway mark of the third period as well. Canada is still up 2-1 with goals from Catton and Lindstrom over Czechia. Czech fans expected to pack the house today in Bretslav. I'm sure they have. And being treated to a tight contest there. Kind of back and forth affair, especially the second period today in Trenton. Right now it's Team USA with a rather comfortable 3-goal lead with 8:40 to play in the third. Americans have won bronze in this tournament 3 times, looking to make it 4 today. Hemming's pass off a stick. Montero racing after it. He's squeezed out along the boards. Chase Stefanik is in there too. He's got it. Passes it back. Finn McLaughlin just going to backpedal all the way to his own zone and then fling it down the ice. Here's Jokinen. Pressured by Stefanik. Handled in over the line by Suoniemi. Threads a pass through from Mietnin. Short side shot. That's stopped. Suoniemi on the wing. Back up high, Mika Jokinen. That shot is blocked. We're back to even strength. Torrey Pittner's out of the penalty box. The defenseman carries it in on the left wing. Low shot, easily handled. And Sinivuori drops it back. Hamming canceled out, but the play stays alive for Finland. Pulkkinen works it in, tried to throw it down low. It'll come out to Zellers at center. Off the boards and in it comes. Back through the neutral zone. Pulkkinen to the boards with Felicio. Pulkkinen centering attempt goes to the dot. Zellers ran to his own man Park. Zellers stays with it and passes ahead to the neutral zone. Finland corral it once again. Here's Niilo-Pekka Muonen. Off to Marla. And Julius Miettinen. Along the end boards. Puck comes back out. John McNellis, Potomac, Maryland native. Plays it ahead. And a centering attempt comes right back to the near side. And Heikki Ruohonen able to skate it up to the line. That was one of the 2 goals for Finland in this game. It was shorthanded. It was the first goal of the game for the Finns, back in the second. Roope Vesturinen has the other. As Ruohonen by himself skates it in on the wing. Bouncing puck. And Keefe takes it away. Passes ahead for Spellacy. Now for John McNellis. USA need a change. McNellis shoots it right in on the netminder Saarinen. Pretty usual play, but on a day like this with the fog, that might be a little bit more chaotic than it otherwise would. No problem for Saarinen on this occasion. Is back in the American zone. It comes out toward Jokinen, who's ranging in from the line. Suoniemi through the middle with Hemming. And the puck is forced back to center. On the wing, Montero closed off. Might get it back as the puck trickles into the slot. Diving effort. That's chopped out to center by Suoniemi.
You can make life so much easier on yourself if you're the Americans and you can successfully break out of your zone on the first attempt, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Anytime the Finns might be sniffing around the offensive zone, the Americans are quick to break the puck out.
Here's Trevor Connolly. Hands off to Finn McLaughlin. Lots of traffic, and the puck takes a bit of a crazy bounce wide. As Muinen's outlet pass is blocked. Elis Marla starts ahead on the breakout. Pass for Pulkkinen. He's a little far off the mark. Saarinen now skates it in. Sinivuori back into the corner. On up along the boards, Trevor Connolly. Converged on by Sinivuori, who got it back to center, and Finland control again. 4 minutes to go in the third.
There's another example. Win a battle along the boards. Get your support player in there before the Finns are able to. And well, the Finns are trying to do it all over again from their own zone.
Riker Lee scoops it in. Saarinen drifting out of the net. Around Zellers picks it off. Trying to skate away from the pressure from Ruohonen. Shot does come in from the faceoff circle. Riker Lee got it on the mark. And Saarinen makes the save as USA maintain a 5-2 lead.
Get customizable furniture at joybird.com that complements your art, your green thumb, or just you. Create your dream space with Joybird. Plus, get free design services at joybird.com.
Let's talk about sex. As you get a little older, things tend to work a little differently.
I felt shame, embarrassment, guilt.
Like something had been knocked out from underneath me. What HIMS does is says, hey, look, don't worry about it. We got this part covered. 100% online.
The whole process was very discreet.
It made me feel like I'm a rock star.
This product has changed my life.
When it kicked in, I said, yeah, I'm back. I remember this feeling.
Get started today at 4hims.com.
Both teams setting things up by the bench. Trying to come up with some set plays here late in the game, and can be some trickery from time to time. The Finns are doing what I think they're going to try and do off the face-off. They're going to try and send the puck and send one player to the bench in the defensive door and send a player out from the offensive door, see if they can catch the Americans napping. Everything needs to go well if you want to pull this off. And of course, if the puck gets stalled for any period of time, the play's not going to work.
How many, percentage-wise, of these set plays actually come to fruition the way you'd like them to, on average?
Very few. Very few. I would say offensively, you're going into a face-off. Everyone has a play in mind that they're trying to run, and more often than not, it doesn't work. And as soon as there's any kind of hiccup, it's like the play is off, and we're just going to play hockey here and use our hockey IQ in the moment. But if you don't go into a face-off with a plan, then that's when you can lose assignments and things can go against you.
All right, Finland win the face-off.
One player into the bench, one player out from the bench.
Nailed it. We got to get you a whiteboard in here.
Little trickery, my friend.
Start drawing up plays for us. Well, it doesn't really lead to anything anyway, at least offensively for Finland. Worth a try, though, with just over 3 minutes here to go. And a 5-2 lead for USA in this Hlinka Cup bronze medal game.
That's the hockey equivalent of a Hail Mary, my friend.
Here's Daniel Nieminen. That's coughed up. Swanson rolled toward the net. And take it in for the whistle by Kim Saarinen.
Well, the one thing that can always beat out trick plays is execution, and here the Finns are not going to execute through the middle of the ice. It's a soft pass from Nieminen onto the tape of Vesturinen, and he's not in a great spot to do anything with it. Max Swanson ends up coming downhill and turning that puck over for an opportunity for the Americans.
Poked ahead just over the line. The puck didn't get over the line, though, as Trevor Connolly skates it back into Finnish territory. He's met with a hard back check, courtesy of Emil Hamming, who's leaning in on Alex Bales. Delivered the puck into the slot, picked off, and just thrown down the length of the ice for icing by Team USA.
No issues with back pressure for the Americans at this point in the game. All 5 players back as quick as you possibly can, and the official looks like he's making a call, so it's going to be Tuomas Suoniemi head into the box for the Finns. Something away from the play. The Americans already up 5-2. Suoniemi gives Swanson a cross-check from behind as he's icing the puck.
How many of those types of penalties have we seen today from Finland, Frankie? Too many.
Emil Hamming was guilty of it. Suoniemi guilty of it.
Miettinen too.
The star players for this Finnish team, frustrated and undisciplined. Give the Americans a lot of credit. They've made them frustrated with the way they've played today.
After getting off to a hot start with that 9-6 win over Canada, it's been a relatively unimpressive showing from this Finnish team, especially given the success they've had on the international stage in recent years. Whether it be the World Juniors, World Championships, Olympic gold in Beijing. And to sneak it through on the doorstep was Aiden Park. Here's Riker Lee out to the front of the net. Work past Finn McLaughlin. He's got to recover at center and does. Back into the attacking zone. Park slips it through. Zellers couldn't play it off his skate. And Alex Bales plays it down low. Back to McLaughlin. Bales, one-touch pass. Riker Lee, nifty stick work and floated that one just high of the net. Oh, that would have been crafty.
I'm a big fan of the backhand toe drag. It's not just a flashy move. The puck gets put in a position where you're able to protect it after making the move. Very effective. That time Riker Lee close to executing perfectly.
Now Max Swanson down the left side. Drops it back for Kleber. Back to Swanson. Pass into the slot. Easily intercepted. Sinovori was right there. And there's going to be a penalty here on the play as it goes to the corner for Pulkkinen. And it's in the skates of Adam Kleber. Whistle sounds. 24 seconds to go in the USA power play. That'll now turn into 4-on-4.
It's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things, but Adam Kleber heads to the box for slashing, and this could have been a 2-on-2 situation if Kleber just plays off the puck and skates back towards his net, and the Finnish player that was trying to get to the net, Kleber goes to make a play on the puck. He's going to slash the stick of Sinovori. You can see Kleber's player is Pulkkinen in the distance. And here's the backhand toe drag by Riker Lee. Really nice execution. Just sends it over the net. Nice hands in tight spaces.
So Finland going all in here with 45.5 seconds on the clock. They're down by 3. They'll pull the netminder to go 5-on-4. Head coach Marko Kalpanen is with this age group at the World Hockey Under-17 Challenge last year in Western Canada, and he'll be the head coach at this year's Under-18 World Championship for Finland as well. So he knows this group very well. Continued to develop with them throughout the season as Mika Jokinen sends this shot into the near side corner. Penner's just going to pin it up against the boards, try and kill off as much time as he can, bring this bronze medal home for Team USA. Long clearing attempt, wide of the net, and they do call it icing, although I think Finland might have been on the power play at that point, 6-on-4. This might come back out to center.
Might be called icing because it's technically 4-on-4 with the goaltender pulled.
Oh, this point's probably not going to matter a ton anyway. So there's 6 skaters on the ice for the Finns. And they are officially on the power play now.
There we go.
Ate Vikla passes back. Sinovori shot into traffic, heavy traffic in front of Heil, and he's able to pick it out with about 7 seconds to go for the whistle.
Caleb Heil has battled throughout the course of this tournament, playing 3 games in 3 days, faced a lot of rubber along the way, and he's handled it exceptionally well. This third period, the Finns have had some opportunities, and Heil has been able to stand his ground.
Into the corner with Keefe, and that's going to do it. Bronze for the United States at the 2023 Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Was not exactly the medal they wanted, but it is a medal for the United States at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Their last medal was 2016. It's been a while. They lost in the final that year to Czechia, came home with silver. This is their first bronze since 2014 when they defeated Sweden.
Really impressive to see how the Americans grew from game 1 all the way to today's bronze medal game.